All right, welcome back to the channel. Let me get this out of the way first. I'm aware that this is not a perfectly executed deadlift. I sent the video to a buddy of mine who's a personal trainer, and he says, careful on the initial pull. I saw a slight jerking motion before the first one. You need to engage first, then lift. You can really fuck yourself up otherwise. Still solid form, man. I'm just a stickler. Fair enough. This is my friend, and I trust him and respect his input. By the way, his YouTube channel is called Power Slave 1724, if you'd like to check it out. He talks a lot about music and mental health. So, anyway, I recently posted this video of myself deadlifting with a trap bar, also called a hex bar. I currently weigh 84 kilograms or 185 pounds. And I was able to lift 164 kg or 361 pounds 5 times. That's heavy, but to put it into context, Eddie Hall set the world record a few years back deadlifting 500 kg or 1,102 pounds. So I'm nowhere near that. The benefits of the trap bar deadlift, the first thing that comes up on Google is that it's great for people over 50. It involves reduced stress on the lower back, improved balance and stability, joint-friendly on hips and knees, functional strength gains, and it's scalable and adaptable. When I search for the muscles worked, I have to click the link to see the whole list because there are so many. Quads, hamstrings, glutes, lower back, upper back, lats, core, forearms. I remember it torched my forearms a couple of weeks ago. This article adds that it's better for one's back, provides better quad engagement, improves posture and grip strength, and offers a versatile, balanced approach to muscle development. Now, until recently, I thought going lightweight for high reps is probably better and safer. However, I learned more recently that doing 5x5, 5 sets of 5 repetitions with proper form, is better for older people's joints and tendons and whatnot. So, a relative of mine saw this video and commented, "This hurts me to watch." My first thought was to ask why. My second thought was to ask AI to explain why it's okay to do this, which I think overall it is. Then I spoke to this person who admitted she doesn't know the first thing about it. But that is not exactly the point I was wanting to make, to disqualify her, to destroy my opponent in this impromptu debate. It was more of that somebody who's working out and trying to stay in shape is one of the last acceptable targets. Nobody really seems to get criticized for sitting around on the couch and eating chips. It's encouraged. Drink alcohol, have pizza, lots of it, a lot of processed carbohydrates. It's good to have the top 5 people in your life be people who you want to be like. So if I've got a negative voice telling me not to do my workouts, don't try to improve, then that person should not be in my top 5, right? So I was coming at it from the perspective of, let me just cover my ears and never listen to a thing you have to say again, if that's what you're going to keep saying to me. Now, I want to mention some YouTubers I like. There are some like Based CBO. He just changed his channel name to Cold Condition. This guy, Cole. He's great. He will say that most people are a bunch of shit asses, and I think that's hilarious. And there are some others of a similar mentality. There's the Sage of Six Packs. I like Justin J. He's awesome. Martel Metellus, BECIRVM. Tarek Talks, and I'm sure I'll have to give future shout outs to others. And I get the point. People will try to bring you down. They will not be comfortable with you succeeding beyond their imagination. However, I think I have to look at this from the other side too. Why was I using a trap bar? It's safer. The handles are higher, and I have hurt my lower back before. In fact, I did this workout a couple of weeks ago with a guy who is taller than me, heavier than me, typically stronger in his upper body. He's got a huge chest and shoulders, and he's stronger at bench pressing and military press. But he was wearing a belt to protect himself from injury as he went heavy. And yet somehow during that workout, I looked over and he just tweaked his back. He was hurt. He went and laid down on the floor for a little while. That's even with the belt. That's even with the higher handles. So I do appreciate the other perspective that it could be dangerous. And Eddie Hall was bleeding out of his nose after setting that world record. And his wife was like, please don't do this anymore. You've made your point. You're the best. Or at least he was at the time. So yeah, it is good to have some kind of a coach around or take videos of yourself to see what might not be quite right. I know my form was not 100% perfect, but ultimately, I think you have to trust yourself. That's what it comes down to. Tom Petty's got a song called California where he sings, sometimes you've got to trust yourself. So, proceed with caution, everybody, but do proceed, even if it makes others uncomfortable from time to time. All right, catch you later. Like and subscribe if you're a cool guy.